What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box Trek. If you're like me, you are super annoyed at that loss last night. Incredibly annoyed. All right. So, first of all, big shout out to DJ Orion. Shout out to my man Paris Paul. I appreciate the feedback on the show, and I had to hit Orion with a doomsday stat. I apologize, but I had to hit you with one real quick, bro. But this loss right here, man, I'm gonna kill two cliches in sports with this loss. All right, we're gonna talk about two very big cliches in sports that this loss sort of broke. One very strongly, right? So let's get into the numbers and let's kill some things. So the Lakers lose to the Sixers last night, 113 to 112. The Lakers did. The pace of the game was about 101, which is normal, 101 possessions per 48 minutes. Look, the Lakers had a few more attempts at 87. The Lakers shot a higher percentage, 55%. One of the things is the Lakers didn't shoot well. They shot 30% from the three-point line, which, look, I'm not too upset with because they only shot 20. I don't care what you guys tell me out there. I've had a couple of episodes where I've shown you nights where the other team has volume killed the Lakers from the three-point line. And I will agree that is a thing, that you can volume kill a team from the three-point line. If you shoot 50 of them, shooting 35% or 32% actually still is a killer because the amount of points, right, that you would score on a three-pointer as opposed to 2 points, right? But as long as I play pace defense, then I can kill that. I can beat that pretty well, right? The Lakers only shot 23 pointers, and they made 6 of them. Yes, I would like to see them make more. Yes, they would have won if they made more. But LeBron didn't take many. Westbrook didn't take many. So I'm fine with that. And they need to make them. But I'm fine with knowing that you're not hitting them and only taking 20. Conversely, the Sixers took 34 and shot 35%, which is a good percentage from the three-point line. That's a horrible shooting percentage all around, which is why I cannot stand when teams shoot 50 to 60% of their shots, closer to 50 normally. From three, I don't know, man, 36% versus 50% or 48%. I don't know. I'd rather just have a 48 to 50% opportunity. Anyway, the Lakers didn't get to the free throw line very much. Again, another thing about, and this is a one of the kind of cliches, if you will. Not a cliche, but just kind of a thought process. Look, they're not going to call a foul normally in the last couple seconds. And they haven't since I've been watching basketball. Now, I've been watching basketball, understanding what I'm watching or been aware that it's a basketball game since literally 1980. You know what I'm saying? I was aware, and since then, one of the things I learned was that last second basket is chaos, and 9.5 times out of 10, they're not going to call a foul. Even if it's an obvious foul, they're not going to leave the game to the whistle. That's been the thing since the 80s. We can have this conversation about 80s and 90s basketball was tougher and they were men and they used to shoot each other in the face on the court or whatever goofy thing you guys are into with the generational nonsense. But that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm saying is these are 2 times that the Lakers have tried to rely on a foul at the end. It sucks to be fouled on a last second shot, but they don't ever call that, which is why you don't leave yourself to a low percentage, low opportunity situation. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Lakers shot 77% from the free throw line, but look, that 10 of 13 is fine. 77% where you're shooting 20 plus free throws is different. The Sixers shot 79% on 19. So not a lot of fouls in this game. The Lakers evened out the rebound battle, which with Embiid on the floor is a big deal. 38 to 38 in rebounds. Offensive rebounds were negligible, man. The Sixers had 5. The Lakers had 4. Second chance points were negligible. The Lakers had 8. The Sixers had 6. Not a big deal stat there. The Lakers are fixing the things that we talked about. Turnovers. This is a low turnover game for each. And the Lakers got 13 points off of 10 turnovers for the Sixers. And the Sixers got 8 points off 11 turnovers. You didn't turn the ball over very much. Your high turnover guys are always Westbrook and LeBron. LeBron had 3, Westbrook had 4. You don't want to see a person have over 3 turnovers, but turnovers are about possession. And go ahead and look at Jokic and Luka, because I know those are your favorite players ever. And if you want to, go look at Steve Nash and let's talk about turnovers. All right. Here's where it gets even more frustrating. Lakers had 18 fast break points, Sixers 5. Lakers had 70 points in the paint, Sixers 52. So, cliche number 2 that I'm about to kill, right, is the game didn't come down to the last shot. Now, I just want to be clear here. I normally agree with that. Normally, I'm like, you guys are blaming this guy, but this one player. But look, don't foul. I am that guy. But there are times when you played it pretty even. Both teams played it pretty even this entire game. If you watch this game was played pretty even. You're going to turn to other shows. They're going to be, your typical ESPN more antagonistic show where they're going to say how bad the Lakers are and look at the record and look, that's the thing I want to destroy. That's another one. You are what your record says you are. That's not entirely true. There are multiple factors in why a record is the way it is, right? And you don't say that when you like a team. So when the Warriors were sub 500, you knew that wasn't who they were. What we've learned now is that the Lakers are not failing because of their role players. Their role players are fine. I'm sorry, they're fine. Sure, they didn't shoot the three-pointer well, but Wenyen Gabriel off the bench was fine. It was perfectly fine. Austin Reeves all year has played fine. JTA defensively, this game and against the Mavericks and prior when he was finally given a shot, he's fine. All of these role players are perfectly fine. Dennis Schroeder's in a slump. I get that. But you only needed 5 points from him to be in this game. The role players are fine. Your stars are what's killing you. And it's this, you are what your record says you are, is BS when it comes to in general. That's just something you say when you don't really like a team and you want to say something mean about the team because you're corny and you got a corny fan base. The other cliche I'm killing, again, is that this didn't come down. No, this absolutely came down to the last shot. You got a rebound with 13 seconds. Maybe you let Russ or any other player play with the ball for 3 of those seconds. But as soon as Russ fumbles the ball a little bit, call a timeout. This is the 4th or 5th coaching error that we've seen in the last couple. Now, he's a rookie coach. I'm giving him a lot of slack here, but he doesn't really have it on this Laker team with the type of talent they have and with their role players playing about the maximum. You're getting, as a coach, he's got a good grade from me. He's getting everything he can out of players that everyone is saying shouldn't even be in the league. And your stars are what's killing you. And you can blame Russell Westbrook and want to trade him and go into whatever little goofy tirade you want to go into. But LeBron did the same thing against the Mavericks with a fade right 3-pointer when you needed a better, more efficient shot. In this case, Westbrook ruined the opportunity to win a game that you played your heart out to stay in against an excellent team. And you didn't call a timeout. That's the bottom line. This is not only a Westbrook error, this is a coaching error, and he has to rein his stars in. Let me give you guys a doomsday stat, and we'll keep it moving. So the Lakers, all other players in the Western Conference above them against the own conference are about 500 against the conference. The Lakers are 8-15. They got to beat the rest of the conference, y'all. So let's see if they can even it out. 8 of those losses came in the first 12 games, so we'll see what happens. But either way, chew on that for a minute. My name is Trek Life. This has been What's in the Box Trek. We'll talk about that doomsday stat more next time. Peace.